Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to Ask NK. This is our very first free Black Friday. Now what this means is it's going to be a combination of free Friday and also some announcements about Black Friday sales. And today I'm not going to go through, all of those pages that you might probably have seen before and highlight a couple of them that you may have not seen or you actually have no idea that they have some sales going on. First off, we're going to talk about our sponsors, Sketchfab. Sketchfab is the largest place on the internet where you can get free 3D models, you can buy, sell your own models, and at the same time, you can preview models before you download them. Now, the beautiful thing with Sketchfab is it's based on the WebGL technology, so you can literally take a look at your model and actually inspect these things, and you can throw in some lightings, play with the textures, and get good with this. So if you would like to get 30% off anything you're buying from Sketchfab right now, you can simply use the coupon code Black Friday to save 30% off it. And if you like to get free downloads, you can go over to the link in the description, go over to the page, go over to downloadable, and from there you'll be able to download tons and tons of free stuff, and you can also upload yours for people to preview and also download for free, or maybe download as a paid asset. So if you would like to join Sketchfab right now, link is going to be in the description where you can get started for free. Now with that said, let's take a look at Qbrush. So Qbrush this week also has a Black Friday sales going on, but before we talk about the Black Friday sales, Qbrush has some free content that you can get right now. So if you want to get 3D assets, which is a growing collection of stuff, you would probably want to come through and check this one out. So jumping over to the page, you can see that this is a growing collection and you have a couple of stylized things here. Pretty cool stuff that you might want to throw into your scene, your animation. You might want to get these ones. These are right here. Now, these are not the only things that you can get, as there are also STL models of engravings, and you can actually come and get this engraving. Now, the thing with Qbrush is you actually have to come through, get these things today before it gets to its limit. Once it gets to its limit, you will probably have to come back the next day to actually check this one out. And while we're talking about things that you can check out, there's a coupon code in the description that you can use to get 20% off your first purchase on Qbrush. So just in case you would like to get anything on Qbrush right now and you need 20% off regardless of the 20% Black Friday, that coupon code will actually get you an extra 20%, which would become 40% for whatever you're getting. Now with that said, we also have something from Oleski. Oleski is giving out a 4K 32-bit texture map of several crumpled fabric alphas. So this one is very, very good for texturing, and for those who like to texture in Zbrush, you probably want to get something that is this high quality. And of course, it's alpha, so it means you can use it in any other 3D app as well. And you can actually come through and check this one from Oleski. Oleski is always giving out free stuff. If you go over to his page, you can also see that he has tons and tons of free things that you can come through and get. With that said, we're also looking at Wolfie. Wolfie Design is giving out a Blender Puddle shader. Of course, we're going to talk about something else in Blender today, but right now you can get this procedural shader. This is a free procedural shader that you can use, and the fun fact about this is all of the nodes are exposed, so you can actually come through, check out how he made these things, play with them, and also recreate yours. So if you would like to get this procedural puddle for Blender, then you might want to come through and take a look at this. We also have something beautiful, which is a 2D asset, and these are source images that you would want to work with. Now these images are more like reference images that you can get, and you can use these reference images as both backgrounds, and you can use them for your matte paintings. So if you like, reference images of seasides, yep, you may want to come through and take a look at this one. There is also this beautiful tool set which is made available by Jocelyn, and this is a watercolor brush for those working with Procreate. So if you're working with Procreate, you might be needing some brushes. You would actually want to come over to Jocelyn's page and take a look at what Jocelyn has. These are the things that we have from Qbrush for this week. But then if you like to get some stuff for 25% off, you can simply go over to the link in the description, and then you'll be able to go over to Qbrush, and from here you can get all of these things right here at 25% off. Speaking about things that you can get for 25% off, we also have the folks at Mammoth Set tool bag. Toolbag 4 is at 15% off right now, so if you would like to get this, you can take a look at it. Meanwhile, if you want to see what Toolbag looks like before you make that purchase, we did a review about that, so you can go over to the link in the description as well and take a look at what Toolbag 4 looks like right now, because it looks way different from what you've seen in the previous versions, which was the Toolbag 3, and you may want to consider looking at that before you make this purchase. Speaking of which, there is also another Black Friday sale which is going on right here with the folks at Kigera, creators of Akitsu. So right now they have a 40% slash for everything that you can get. So if you want to get the maintenance indie version, the annual subscription, or the perpetual version of their tool Akitsu, which is an amazing animation tool, you would actually get this at 40%. I'm also going to link the video to this in the description so you can see what the tool looks like and what you can do with it before you commit to making a purchase. Substance is also doing something like that, as Substance is giving out a 32% for indie licenses for those who want to get 1 year annual subscription. This is very nice, seeing that it's going from $219 to $149. That's a pretty cool slash. I'm also going to put a link right here so you can actually come through and grab this one. This particular discount is not lasting for long, especially for that of Substance, because it's running from the 25th to 30th of November. And while we're looking at things that might not last for long, you may want to take a look at Relution. So the folks at Relution are also giving out 50% of everything that they have, and this one is also ending on the 30th of November. So we've talked about Relution's character creator, headshot plugin, and also a lot of things from the folks at Relution. So you may want to take a look at those videos, and then you may want to also go over to the link in the description and check out some of these things for yourself. And we are also not leaving out Sugi, the folks that created the DSP Motion, which was a tool that we talked about before. And this is also a swipe to sound. And if you like to make sound effects and you actually lack the skill to do these things, this particular tool set that they have gives you the option of just making swipes, and automatically you can create sound. But this is not the only tool that they have, as they have other ones like the DSP Sci-Fi. They also have the Game Synth. So these are some very lovely things that you may want to have in your arsenal, especially if you suck at making sounds, or maybe you just need something extra to give some sound boost for your project. You may want to take a look at this one. We also have the WZX store, and this is more like a Maya-centric website where you can get some very cool scripts and also add-ons that you can use. So we've talked about Verge 3D before, and how you can export your 3D models from Blender directly to the web. So if you like to move your 3D models from Blender to the web, you want to move them from 3D Studio Max or even Maya to the web, this is definitely going to come in very, very handy. You can create interactive web content, and this is without any form of coding. Now, if you want to see how this works and you want to play with it, then there's also going to be a link in the description that will take you over to the video that we talked about this. Meanwhile, there is also going to be a link in the description that will take you right here so you can take a look at these things and also see how they work. And we can also see that the folks at Yanga Effects are also giving out some things today that is an awesome Black Friday, and this is at 30% off. And this one too is not going to last that long because it's going to be ending on the 29th, and it actually started like yesterday, which was the 26th. So this one is not going to be, it's not going to be staying that long. So for those who like to get EmberGen, or you would like to get any of their tool sets for creating things like volumetric flames and stuff, you may want to also look at this one to see how best this actually works for you. Meanwhile, the folks at Axis are also doing a wonderful Black Friday percentage off, and right now they are running a discount from 30 to 50%, and this is available for exclusive products, and this is running from now till the 30th of November. So if you like to get any of the Anima tools, if you would like to get the Anima Pro, you want to get the wallet, or you just want to get the node, you can actually get this one right now. So we've talked about Anima before, and we've talked about the fact that it's just one of those commercial softwares that can give you 4D models, which means that they've captured time and stored that into a 3D model. And this is actually something that you don't get to see everywhere. So if we jump over to their page right now, let's see if we can take a look at this. You can see that the clothes wrinkle, and this is actually a 3D model. So we've talked about it before. We've talked about how you can work with your tools, how you can export this from here to other 3D apps like Maya, Blender, and also Unreal Engine. So if you would like to take a look at those videos, or maybe you would like to grab a free copy because you can get a trial version from them right here. You can get a trial version which you can use used to do a couple of things, and this also has little or no limit. So you might want to also take a look at this and see how best this is definitely going to serve you. Meanwhile, the folks at 3D Codes are doing a 5-day only Black Friday sale, and this one is, you know, running from now till 30th, so you may want to come through and check this one out. Although there's no percentage attached to this, but this says buy now with $100 discount, so it doesn't matter what you're paying for, there's definitely a $100 discount for whatever you're going to be getting. So we would actually cover 3D Codes sometime in the future. We have a lot of plans for them, so just in case you would like to, you know, take a look at this one, you may want to see how it works. I do know there's a lot of comparison between 3D Codes and Maya in terms of topology, and also 3D Codes and Zbrush in terms of sculpting, and also 3D Codes and Substance, you know, and some other tools in terms of texturing. So this is an amazing tool which you can also get. And for those who are wondering what you can do with 3D Codes, 3D Codes is really good with hard surface modeling. So you can do a lot of hard surface modeling, and yes, it does support cloth simulation. I think it's one of those, you know, 3D sculpting tools that ever supported cloth simulation. So it has cloth simulation, and it has kind of perfected it for a very long time, and it has a lot of cool things that you can actually do with it. So 3D Codes is not subscription based, so you can actually go ahead and, you know, grab this one and start working with it. And meanwhile, if you like to grab a couple of things, ArtStation is running a discount right now, so you may want to come through and avail yourself of a 50 to 70%, you know, slash on things that you can get on ArtStation. There's a couple of codes. I'm just going to put a link right here where you can go and you can take a look at the codes by yourself and see if these are things that you like to get. And for sure, before we sign out, let's talk about Blender Market. So we already made an announcement about Blender Market, so just in case you didn't get to see that, Blender Market is still running their stuff. And actually there's an update to that. So Blender Market site went down, and this happened because of the influx of persons that was trying to access the market. And so there's an update to this, which means that the Blender Market sales is not going to be ending on Monday, rather it's going to be ending on Tuesday. All right, so it's going to be ending on Tuesday, the 1st of December, contrary to Monday, which was the 31st. And this is due to the crash, and they kind of, you know, try to compensate for that. So most people that didn't get to purchase anything within that time now have an extra day to come through and get whatever they want right here for 25% off. So we did cover a couple of tools that you might probably want to take a look at and purchase. And for those things, I'm also going to put a link in the description so you can do well to check these things out. And for sure, if you want to get a graphic display tablet right now, the folks at Artisol, they have a 22% off, you know, for the D16 Pro. So we reviewed this D16 Pro that was sent to us, and from the last time which we reviewed it up until now, the pen display still works perfectly fine. The pen still works very cool, and it's just very interesting to see that you kind of get something of this quality for $300. So if you would like to get this right now, you're saving a lot of money, about $80 to get this at this point. And they have a lot of things that they are also giving out, you know, for some very limited amount, so you can actually go over to the page as well and see if you can get these things for yourself. So this is definitely going to be about it. We've talked about a lot of things, and you may want to go ahead and take a look at them and see which of these things best suit you. And for anyone who has more suggestions of unpopular tools that are still having their Black Friday, I want to put that in the comment section. Please go ahead and do that. Of course, we did see that, you know, the folks at Otoy, they are also having one. So the folks at Otoy, which is Octane Render, they are having one as well. So in case you're working with Octane or you want to purchase Octane right now, you actually can, and you can get this for a very good Black Friday percentage off. And if you're getting a Black Friday subscription, this is what it's going to cost you as a studio, as an enterprise, and also as an enterprise/render plus. So these are cool stuff that you can get. Tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section. And if you'd like to get trial versions of all of these to test them out, you can also get trial versions of them. A huge shout out to the folks at Qbrush for actually making these things possible. And of course, a huge shout out to our sponsors, Sketchfab, right here. So if you would like to to save on any of the assets you want to get on Sketchfab, you can simply use the coupon code Black Friday to save 30% off, and this is definitely going to be very, very rewarding. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section, and of course if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.